Hey everyone, Grunt is here, back with episode 2 of my Nuzlocke challenge. If you missed the last episode, let me catch you up. I've embarked on a journey that many struggle with and even failed, the infamous Nuzlocke challenge. In the first episode, I created a pure stabby swashbuckler to take on this journey, with the help of ChatGPT, the wheel names, and a few custom rules. My first crew member? A trusty horse companion named Subadai. Things got intense when I ran into my first villain, Deacon, a spy of the Armada. He tried to stop us, but thanks to the help of Bootfit and Cantree, the tutorial helpers, I managed to sail to safety. This led me to Skull Island, where I met Captain Avery and officially started my Pirate101 adventure. If you weren't around for the last episode, well, that's what you missed. But don't worry. You're just in time for episode 2. Let's dive right in. So we start off by talking to Captain Avery. He's willing to help us hide from the Armada, but first, we have to do his favor. Avery's prized jade amulet was stolen by one of his crew members, Finn Dorsal. He fled to the Troggy mountain where he's rallied a group of Troggies to bombard Avery's court. Avery sends us to speak with Rigby at the West Bastion, who will lead us to Skull Mountain if we help. Avery will reward us with a ship, making us a real pirate. With the guide arrow pointing our way, I make my way to Rigby, who gives me the task of stopping the Troggies' bombardment. He directs me across the bridge to meet Bonnie Ann, who's fighting the Troggies. Once I reach Skull Mountain, I'm greeted by Bonnie Ann, who's a bit confused by my sudden appearance. She says I'm just in time to help with the Troggies. If I help her fight them, she'll assist me in tracking down Finn. After softening up the Troggies, I report back to Lieutenant Smollett, and I finally get my first real battle aside from the tutorial. I'm able to move both myself and my companion, which makes the battle much easier to handle. Defeating the Troggies earns me chests with loot, which I could access in my backpack to equip new gear. After the battle, I report back to Smollett, who compliments me on pushing back the Troggies. Because I helped Bonnie Ann, she joins my crew. Smollett tells me that Finn fled up into the Skull Cave, and although he sent 2 of his best men to track him down, they've been gone for hours. He tasked me with going after them to make sure they're still alive. As I make my way to the trail, I run into Livesey, who's trapped in a cage. He tells me I need to free him quickly before the Troggies find him. To do so, I need to defeat Troggy shamans and find the key to his cage. After defeating them, I free Livesey, and he's incredibly relieved. He then gives me the info that Finn was last seen with a gang of sharks known as the Cutthroats. Livesey and Shepard were attacked, which split them up, so I'm tasked with defeating the Cutthroats while Livesey sneaks around and gathers more intel on Finn's whereabouts. After defeating the sharks, I meet up with Livesey again. He congratulates me on clearing the sharks and reveals that he found a note from Finn. It says that Finn's waiting for a buyer in the temple inside the Skull Cave. Looks like our next mission is to head into the temple and find Finn. Stay tuned for the next episode, where we continue our search for Finn in the temple.